students, welcome to virtual class of Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai Education Department. I am Mrs. Akshita Kale and today we will learn English. Come on students, let us begin our lesson.
Let us learn English of Standard 6 and name of the lesson is The Merchant of Venice. Dear children, this is part 2 of this lesson. In part 1, we had gone through the story, isn't it? Okay, in part 2, we will go for exercise of this part. Okay, it has a grammar part 2. Here, William Shakespeare, the author of this story, The Merchant of Venice. Okay, dear children, directly we move to the exercise part. Here, find 4 words ending with OUS from the story. Can you add 3 more words ending with OUS to this list? First, we have to find out 4 words ending with OUS from the story. Okay, the story is of 3 to 4 pages. Here we have to find out the words which ends with OUS. Yes, dear children, first we will list them. Words from the passage. Here I, I have got 4 words from this passage. See, first one I will write prosperous. See, this is on the second line. Got this? Prosperous. This word ends with O-U-S. Okay? The next word from the passage is adventurous. Okay? This is on fifth line. Please open your book and please go through them. Okay? Next one is adventurous. Then dangerous. Yes, on the fourth line. Dangerous. It also ends with O-U-S. Right? Next one is generous. Here also O-U-S is at the end. Okay? The Shylock was not at all generous. Got this? Okay, now we will list some more words that ending with OUS from outside. Okay? Now first one see here, famous. F-A-M-O-U-S, famous. Then industries. C-O-U-S at the end of this word, isn't it? Next is curious. Okay, one more we will write lustrous, shining. You can add some more words to this list. Now the next one is read the following words, write the words that are combined to make these words. Yes, we have to read these words and write the words that are combined. Here, 2 words are combined in each word. We have to write these 2 words separately. See here, far away. Yes, far plus away. Here, these 2 words they combine together to make a word far away. This is a single word. This is called as combined word. Okay, these 2 words, this is far and away. These 2 different words they combine together to make a single word that is called combined words. Okay, second one is noble man. Here noble plus man, isn't it? And here also you can see the meaning of noble and the meaning of man is different compared to the meaning of this combined word noble man. Got this? Whoever. Yes, whoever. Who plus ever. Whoever. Next is money lender. Money plus lender. Money, you know the meaning. Lender means giving on rent, like that, lending. Okay, money plus lender becomes money lender. Sometimes, yes, some plus times. Sometimes. Okay. Yes, children, here this is a combined word, and this is some plus times. These are nothing but component words. These are the component words of this. Okay, here see some and times. Got this? These are called component words. Okay. Now here add 10 more words to the list on your own. Each of the component words must be meaningful. Got this? You have to write 10 more words like this, and the component words, they must be meaningful. They must have some meaning. Okay, we will try. First one, whenever. Yes, the component words are when and ever, isn't it? When plus ever. That makes whenever. Both these have meanings, isn't it? Next, gentleman. Like that, nobleman, isn't it? Gentle plus man. Gentleman. Okay, got this? Here next, landmark. Yes, landmark. Here land plus mark, right? Landmark. Next is seagull. This is a bird. Yes, the component words are sea plus gull. Seagull, right? Got this? Next we will write craftsman. You know the meaning of craft and you know the meaning of man, isn't it? These are the component words and they together make craftsman. Next, moonlight. Yes, dear children, here moon and light, they are component words of moonlight. And both these words have their own meaning, moon and light, isn't it? Next is read the following chains of words. Okay, here what you have to do, read the following chains of words. It is given. See this: fortune, fortunate, fortunately, unfortunately. Okay, see, do you got the meaning here? Fortune, this is a basic word. Fortunate, okay, fortunately, unfortunately. Okay, here some alphabets are, some words are added, right? Next, no. Ing is added, it became knowing. Ingly is added, knowingly. Here un is added to knowingly, so it became unknowingly. Got this, children? No, knowing, unknowing, knowingly and unknowingly. Next one is amaze. Amazing, amazingly. Here words are added. Possible, impossible, impossibly. Yes. Same type we will go through now. See here, a letter or group of letters added to the front of a word to change its meaning and make a new word is called a prefix. Again we will read, a letter or group of letters added to the front of a word. Yes, here front means before. Okay, front of a word to change its meaning and make a new word is called a prefix. For example, fortunately. Fortunately, and un is added to this fortunately, so it became unfortunately. This is a new word and the meaning is totally changed. See here, the opposite of fortunately is unfortunately, isn't it? The meaning is totally changed when we add this un to this fortunately. Dear children, here we will go through some more examples. Agree, disagree. Here what is added? Dis, isn't it? Next, possible, impossible. Am is added. Impossible, right? Now, human, inhuman. In is a prefix. Next, legal, illegal. Il is added. This is nothing but prefix. Dear children, you can see here by adding prefix we got the opposite words of these words. Right? Now add proper prefixes to the following words to make new words. Here we have to add proper prefix to the following words to make new words. See here, kind. Yes, come on, tell me what to add here to make a new word. Prefix means the word which adds at the beginning. Here, okay, kind, we can write unkind. Un we can add so that we got the opposite of kind. Got this? Next, intelligent. Yes, what to add here? Prefix. Come on, tell me. Unintelligent. Here also we added un. Unintelligent. Got this? Next, advantage. Yes, here what prefix we have to add here? Advantage. Yes, very good. Disadvantage, right? Here we added dis as the prefix so that we got the opposite of advantage. Next, happy. You know this is very easy. Unhappy, right? Next is allow. Come on, tell me. Disallow. Okay. Next, dear children, we will go through modals and auxiliaries. The modal auxiliary verbs or modal verbs are also known as helping verbs. Got this? Or modal verbs is nothing but helping verbs. They help the main verbs. Okay? Got this? Modals means the helping verbs. Remember, modal verbs means helping verbs. To whom they help the main verbs. Okay? Here we will go through some examples of modal verbs. See here, shall, must, could, might, will, ought to, may, would, should, can. Got this? These are examples for modal auxiliaries or modal verbs or helping verbs. See, I may come, I may not come. I may come. Possibility tells, correct? Like this, it helps the main verb. Here, main verb is come, isn't it? I may come. Got this, children? Here we will go through the textbook. Question is there. Find at least 3 sentences in the story which have modal verbs. We have to search 3 sentences, at least 3 sentences from the story which have modal verbs. Okay, first one. See here, Shylock should not shed even one drop of Antonio's blood. Here should. Should is a modal verb. Shylock should not shed. Shed is verb, you know, right? Shylock should not shed even one drop of Antonio's blood. Shouldn't or should not. This is the modal verb. Negative modal verb. Okay. Next. But what could he do? Here could. Okay. Here could is the modal verb. But what could he do? Your question is asked. Do is the verb and could is the helping verb. Isn't it? Next one. He should cut exactly 1 pound of flesh. He should cut. Cut is verb and should is a modal verb. He should cut exactly 1 pound of flesh. No more, no less. Isn't it? Next one here. Shylock realized that he could not do what the young man asked him. It should be HIM, him. Okay. Shylock realized that he could not do. Do is the verb. Could not. This is the modal auxiliary verb. Helping verb. Okay. Thank you, dear children. Yes. Try to add some more words of each kind whatever we have learned today. Okay.
Thank you very much for being a part of this lesson. Please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon to get new updated videos.